Hi, Peaches. Welcome to Time with Lahinawa. I'm so happy that you tuned in again today. Let's go straight to why, we're having this conversation today. And let me not forget, Happy New Month to all my Peaches. I hope that December brings a lot of blessings that you've been waiting for and more. So, God bless everyone. Now, let's talk about whether you would date yourself. I posted that picture on my page some time back, and I wanted you guys to think about it for a while. There's this long list that women make when they want to date someone or when they're looking for a life partner. They write a long list of what they want to see in the man, what they want, the qualities they want this man to possess. But I made this list for all my peaches so that you would consider these lists of things that is written down right here that I'm going to be sharing with you before you think about commitment with any man. All the physical things that you think about. I want him to have bow legs. I want him to have huge chest and a broad one. I want him to be hairy. I want him to look. No, no. Why? That is shallow way of thinking. I'm sorry, Peach, but that is a very shallow way of thinking about finding a perfect man for a marriage. You want hairy chests? That's all? Now, let's dive into what I want you to consider. The first thing I want you to consider is just think about it. I want you to trust this man. Trust is the basic foundation in every relationship. If you don't trust this man, you don't even have a relationship to begin with. Do you understand what I'm saying? You have to trust him. Trust him enough to allow him into your life. Trust this man enough to let him in your corner. If there's any reason for you to doubt the fact that he trusts you or you trust him, don't even begin the relationship. Don't start it. Because if you don't have trust, you can't even build on anything. Trust is the foundation for every relationship. Now, two, communication and understanding. Sometimes when women talk, men say, we don't understand you. They find ways to interpret what women are talking about. You need a man who would understand every word that comes from your mouth. Every word that you spit out, you need this man to understand it. His ability to understand you and what you want or what you are communicating is what is going to make the relationship a success. If you don't understand what your man is saying or he doesn't understand what you are saying, there will be chaos in that house. Do you understand? There will be chaos in the house because anything you say, he misinterprets it and he just doesn't get it. And you get frustrated with life. So you need to find somebody who understands you when you talk and you understand him when he talks back to you. Communication and understanding. You have to write this list down, Peach, so you don't forget it. Now, three, you need somebody who is faithful. Faithful. You need somebody who will be faithful to you no matter what. Not a man whose eyes are wandering. Not a man with wandering eyes. He looks at everything and scares. Not a man who seems to be peeping through windows to see which kind of girl is walking by. You need your man to be faithful to you and trust you. And when a man respects you, he's faithful. When a man respects you, he would never disrespect you in any way. And that is being faithful to you as the one and only woman in his life. You need that on the list. The next thing is you need somebody who compromises for you. There are so many things that we think about or we do that we are not willing to let go. Some women can't let go of maybe lying in bed and having some crackers and some juice and stuff. And some men are so prim and proper, they don't want any food in bed. It could be the other way around. Some women are into maybe shopping or going out or watching a telenovela or anything. Some women are into watching, soap operas and all of that. And if you have a man who will not be able to compromise on that level with you, for example, a man would want to watch football every Sunday night. Are you the woman that will be willing to compromise for a whole day on a Sunday when it's football season to watch him watch football instead of looking at you and telling you how beautiful you are and laughing with you and goofing around with you? You have to make compromises and you need him to make compromises for you too. You making compromises for your man and he making compromises for you, it means you respect each other's space. The space between the two of you is something that never gets gray or neutral, but you respect the space enough to let him have his time with football so you can have your time to watch your soap operas. That is mutual respect between you and your man. And Peach, please note that. Now, the next point is find somebody who loves your flaws. I love this. I love this because we have so much flaws that we can't do without. It is part of us. So if you find a man who thinks that, well, my wife snores when she sleeps, and because it is part of her, even though there are clinical things that you can do to prevent all of that, or my wife is into this, and those are her flaws. Yet he complements it so well that the outside world even don't get to know that this is you. This is the other part of you that they don't know of. Because this man garnishes you so well, you come out right in front of everyone else. That is he helping you to cover up flaws or loving those flaws and not putting it in your face every day that, oh, this is you. This is no. You know? So find someone who loves your flaws. Next point, find somebody who makes you a better person. There are some men who don't really look into the future with you, even when you're dating them. You talk about, I want to go to school, I want to pursue this trade, I want to work on this career and all that. All he says is, oh, okay, all right. Find somebody who would be supportive and who would help you and who would also make you better by encouraging you. He encourages you to go through day in, day out activities. This is a man who listens to what you have to say and then tells you, baby, you can do this. Whatever name he calls you by. Honey, you can do this. I trust you. I believe you. You do it, you couldn't succeed. He tells you, you got this. It happens. The first fall is not the final one. Pick up and go for it again. You need such a person in your life. You need a man who talks you through life bit by bit, step by step, and he's with you all through it. Now, I think that we will end here and continue the discussion some other time. If my peaches would write all these qualities down and use this yardstick to judge men when they want to get seriously committed in a relationship and then ending up in marriage, we will go a long way to having a successful marriage. I know that it is our dream and our aim and we're working so hard towards having a successful marriage. But before we get there, which I'm hoping we're getting there with time, let us work towards it. It doesn't come easy. No, it doesn't. But it is possible. I love you for watching. Thank you. I hope that you noted something down and you, from now onwards, you would judge the man by these and not by hairy chest or broad chest or bow legs or a ball or whatever. You know, judge him according to the things that would really make you happy from inside. Not the one that you see. Thank you, Peach, and I'll see you same time soon. I don't know when, but I'm sure it's very soon. Enjoy the new month and very Merry Christmas to everyone. An early Christmas came, so have a good Christmas. I love you. Share, like, comment. Tell me what you think. We can have this discussion, okay? Bye, Peaches. Mwah.